The much anticipated Nkandla team meeting has started. We saw a helicopter land earlier on today in Nkandla with EFF leader Julius Malema as well as former party chair advocate Ziyanda Ngcobo for the meeting with former President Jacob Zuma. Let's cross live now to our senior politics reporter Ziyanda Ngcobo, who is standing by. Good to be chatting to you once again, Ziyanda. If you could give us an idea, apart from advocate Ziyanda Ngcobo, anybody else that you've seen at this meeting?
Absolutely, Tambi. We actually spotted the then ANC NEC member Tony Yengen. He's a part of the delegation here today. We know that, as you've already mentioned, the ANC's Erkuleni Mayor Mzwandile Masina is here. The EFF spokesperson Vuyani Pambo is also a part of this, as well as advocate Ziyanda Ngcobo. Now, his presence here today gives credence to what I've been saying, that part of what is going to be discussed is the fact that the former president had said he won't be abiding by the Constitutional Court ruling, which says he must appear before the State Capture Commission of Inquiry. But that's not all then that is likely to be discussed, but that's one of the things that we're expecting to be discussed. Hence, the presence of Mpofu Senior, who's a senior counsel. He'll be here to give legal advice then during this particular meeting.
Around what time do you think we can anticipate them coming out? I know it's quite a thumbsuck, a question, but any indications of how long this meeting might actually take?
Well, we don't know how long the meeting will take, but, one can safely assume that it won't drag on into the evening by virtue of the fact that there is a chopper here, and one would anticipate or would expect that, of course, the chopper had been booked for a specific period of time. And so within that period of time, we expect certain issues to have been discussed.
If you could take us through the expectations, then are we expecting a media briefing after their meeting? Will they be addressing the media at all?
Well, we've been promised by those who've been facilitating our presence here this afternoon, Tammy, that after the meeting, and to quote them directly, that there'll be an important announcement that will be made, whether that will be through the form of a doorstop or an actual former media briefing, whether or not we'll see then Julius Malema or the former president or somebody who was a part of that meeting addressing us. That is an expectation that we have, but with the nature of such meetings, plans do change, and we're waiting to hear then whether or not this particular plan still stands.
All right, thank you very much, Ziyanda. I hope you also get yourself a cup of tea while you're out there in Nkandla. That's our Ziyanda Ngcobo, who's out at the meeting that's taking place between former President Jacob Zuma as well as EFF leader Julius Malema.